Hello everybody, we are back here on The Hunter Call the Wild for the second video of the day, and this one's going to be much shorter than normal because we are just going over all the brand new multi-mounts that have been added with this reserve, and we suspected that one multi-mount would get added, but what we didn't suspect was the fact that it wasn't going to be just one, but it was going to be 5, and they are really awesome. I'm excited to show them to you guys. The first one that we have is the Hot Javelinas, which is a pretty cool looking mount. It's got 2 different male colored peccaries, which as you guys know, they're also called the Javelina, so it's going to require 2 of those, and this appears to be a rare that it shows right here, because I have never seen one that looks like this, so that's pretty cool right there. We might have to try and find one of these eventually, but we'll be showing off all these multi-mounts very soon, but quickly we're going to go through the list and show off all of the different ones, their requirements, their price, and stuff like that. So this one fits on a medium plaque. It requires 2 males and costs 5,200 credits. So it's going to be a pretty good one, I think. And I'm definitely going to use it. I love the colored peccaries. The second one that we have is Pair of Predators. The Coyote finally gets another multi-mount, along with the Mexican Bobcat. And this one is pretty cheap at $29.25. You can put it on the medium platforms just like the Javelinas. A lot of these multi-mounts are able to fit on small plaques and platforms, which is really nice. It's definitely a welcome change. We can finally fill up some of the smaller ones. The next one we have is the Fleeing Pheasants. This one fits on the extra small, and it only costs 1,300 credits, and you can put 2 male ring-necked pheasant on there. So this one is another one I'm going to use quite a bit because I love the pheasants. They're by far my favorite species on this map. The next one we have is 2 turkey types. Now, this requires a Rio Grande turkey and a Miriam's turkey. And when you put them on this mount together, you can definitely tell the differences. While it may not be major differences, there definitely is differences between the two, and one of my biggest fears of them adding a turkey like this and having it very similar to the old one is I thought that they'd look pretty much identical, but there is some differences, and I do like that. There's also different feather types between the two, which also makes them look different than just the regular turkeys. So that is pretty sweet there. This one does cost 1,300, so it's another really cheap one, and you need a male of each species of turkey. And I actually skipped this one, but last but not least, we have, where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. I actually completely missed it, but Rival Rabbits. You need 2 Antelope Jackrabbit males, cost 1,300 credits, and it fits on the extra small platforms. And so now that we've gone over all of the pricing and all that type of stuff with the multi-mounts, let's go ahead and show them off. This is the 2 turkey types mount. We have a light buff Rio Grande turkey and a common Miriam's turkey. And you can definitely tell the differences when they're side by side. They're not completely identical, as I was saying. A lot more lighter browns in the Rio Grande turkey and more blue on the head. Lots more brown throughout the feathers and less of the whites and grays and stuff like that. And this is just one feather type. There's like 3 or 4 different feather types that I've seen so far. Next up we have the Hot Javelinas, and this is probably one of the coolest ones because it's got a ton of really awesome poses of these guys fighting and stuff like that. Like, that looks so awesome right there. They're like body slamming each other, and I think that looks really cool. This one right here is also pretty cool. He's like diving for the throat. And then this one is the same way. This is one of my favorites also. I definitely like this, and this is probably where I'm gonna leave it because that just looks awesome. Next up we have the pheasant multi-mount. I forgot the name of it, but we have one of the molting pheasants and one of the common pheasants side by side. I still can't get over how awesome the pheasants are, and this multi-mount is pretty sweet. It's got a lot of really nice poses that look really, really good. A lot of flying poses like this, and this one's even like an aerial fighting one, which looks really, really cool. Another like aerial flying fighting. I don't know what this one is. It's something. It doesn't necessarily look the most appropriate, but we'll just breeze by that one and get to one of my favorite poses, which is this fighting pose. I think that looks really, really cool. Super awesome multi-mount. Definitely gonna be one of my most used ones for sure. And then across from it we have the Antelope Jackrabbit mount, and there's a lot of them like wrestling and fighting and stuff like that. Once again, it looks really cool. I like it. I think they did a good job with these multi-mounts. And I think most of you guys are probably going to be happy with this because we got 5 multi-mounts instead of just 1, which is kind of what we were expecting to get. And this also could have been the reason why we haven't got any DLCs or content updates in the past couple of months. Bloodhounds were the last major update that we got, and that's been a few months ago. So it's nice that we finally got a major update with a brand new map, and it had a lot more than we were expecting it to have. And in the coming days, I'm going to show you guys a lot more to do with the actual reserve itself. I've got a collaboration coming up too. In fact, a couple of them that you guys are going to be very excited to see. But back to the multi-mounts, let's go ahead and take a look at the pair of Predators one. Once again, a lot of cool poses for these guys. A lot of fighting ones, as you would expect for 2 Predators like this. But it looks really good. We got a couple where they're like chasing each other. They're having a little standoff in this one, it looks like. But I honestly can't get over how amazing the Bobcats look. It's so good. And having them next to that kind of new-ish coyote model, it definitely looks good. Having the coyotes with the longer fur, and I feel like they changed their face a little bit too. It just makes them look so much better. Definitely a big fan of that. Let's go ahead and check out the last few ones. So we got a lot more of kind of like little standoff type poses. One where the Bobcat is pouncing, and another standoff. Lots of standoff and lots of fighting poses. But they look really good. Huge fan of them. But that does it for all the multi-mounts. That is all of the brand new ones that we got. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to click that subscribe button, click the like button, and ring that notification bell so that you guys will never miss a video. Also, be sure to comment down below with what your favorite multi-mount was, and let me know what types of multi-mounts you guys would like to see in the future, because they've added a bunch of awesome ones with this update. Who knows what they're going to add next, because they know now that we really love the multi-mounts and that we want more of them, and I think that shows with this update. We got a lot more than what we would typically get. But yeah, leave a comment down below with your opinions on these, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace!